the super picturesque town of Hudson, New York. Wow. I just started filming in the middle of the town. From the way I came into the town, it seems like the town is bigger than I previously thought. And I've got nobody behind me, so I can take my time going down the street here, looking at all the fixed up buildings and things being fixed up. It's great. And as I remember, I don't think I'm even on the main street. Now, Hudson's not perfect. It's got the Hudson Correctional Facility here. So could have gone off on a road to see that, and I think it has some high-rise public housing. But man, it's got some really good things here. Got some really run-down looking places here, though. What's going on with that? Like an historic neighborhood here. Let me go back up here, see if I can find the downtown and where the train station is. It's called Bliss Towers. Hudson Housing Authority. This is where we were, where we came from. Let me go down over here and see if another street leads down to the train station, which has got to be down by the river. Look at this church. Looks like an Orthodox church, maybe. All right, we're going to pick another historic street going down to the river. Let's see if that takes us to the train station. Train station through there, and look at this beautiful old building that needs some work. Something, huh? Looks like from the Civil War days. So here's the Hudson train station. I've seen pictures of it. Excited to be here in person. Now this is the oldest station in the US that's been in continuous operation as a train station. And here's some new stores right across the street, so let's park here. So I saw a little girl with a suitcase with a couple of adults walking over to the station. Looks like there's going to be a train here soon. Cute canopy. So the train going northbound comes around this big curve. There's the Hudson through there. I don't know what that old factory was or is now. And just like at Rhinecliff, they have all these little step stools for when the train comes in. People use them to get on and off the train. So I believe this station was built in the 1870s, and the Amtrak website didn't have the name of an architect who designed it. And you get back into the 1870s, a lot of times there isn't anybody that's identified. So really a cute setup. It's on a little bit of a straightaway, but it's very short platform, so the train comes around one curve, comes here, and then goes around another curve. And it looks like there used to be a branch line or siding that went off this way. Maybe it still does. Now you hear a train in the distance, but that could be a freight train on the other side of the Hudson. So let's walk around it a little bit more. Another look at Hudson facing west. And the store across the street advertises they sell train snacks. It's a special kind of snack. Just for riding on trains. So this is the last station before Albany. And someday I will cover stations from Albany and then north and west from there. I will just have to make a beeline for Albany and not try to go on any local roads in Dutchess and Columbia counties. We're in Columbia County now because it's just too interesting, too picturesque. And oh, by the way, they have the Hudson River roof here too. All right, that's Hudson, New York. And that's all the stations I'm going to look at today. In mid-April 2025. The station's north of Poughkeepsie. There's only 2 that are served by Amtrak now, but we looked at some historic stations or station areas also. All right, so thanks for joining me, and we'll see you in the next video. We are getting to see a train. Now this one isn't stopping. I wonder if it's the one that comes all the way from Chicago. Long train. It takes like a day to get from New York City to Chicago on Amtrak. It's headed for Penn Station in New York. So in a couple minutes, a train that will be stopping here will be coming here. I'm waiting around, having a late lunch. And the sun is coming out, which is really bringing out the colors of the station. Just beautiful. Gates have come down again. A lot of people are queued up there at the short little platform. It must be a northbound train. I hear it in the distance here. Here it comes. Maybe it was the same train we saw before going southbound with an engine on each end. One more train here. Here's the southbound train to the city. That is what all these people are waiting for. So it's a case where people have to walk across the northbound track. Look at the huge crowd. What a crowd. There's a couple hundred people getting on here at Hudson. Where'd they all come from? been up here for the weekend, and this is the train back into the city, and they're going to make everybody go through one door, but it's a short platform. What are you going to do? Could have maybe two doors open. Well, I'm glad I'm here for this part. This is the most exciting part, the most people getting on the train. I assume that the engineer can see him, even though he's sort of around a curve here and sort of on a tilt. All right, gotta get going. TTG, time to go. Got to see a lot of trains here at Hudson. I didn't think we'd see one, and we wound up seeing three. There she goes, southbound. Well, it says, I can read it, but it looks like it's moving in the camera. But anyway, it says there's one train that's now arriving at 4:39, and the other one's on time. Whenever on time is. It's like 4:20 right now. Vintage. Beautiful, fantastic. So here's when the trains are coming. I don't think we're going to be here for a train. They have all kinds of stuff. You can get brochures and stuff, everything but a timetable. And just to show you where we are on the map, if there's not too much reflection, we are right here, Hudson. Great Hudson River colors in here. So they have something here I wish I'd see at more train stations. You can bring your Enterprise rent-a-car back and drop your key off and leave it here at the station. Okay, that's the interior. And they have one of those lifts here too, if they need it, if a person needs it to get on the train. You have to come up here to get it, but it's available. So that's the lay of the land going around the Hudson station. And now it's becoming more spring-like. It's warmed up and the winds have died down here at Hudson. Crowd of people. I guess they're waiting for the people to get off first and then they can get on. Just sounds powerful. this crowd here? I think they're more waiting for a train going back into the